2 Chronicles Chapter 5. So, all the work that Solomon had undertaken for the house of the Lord was completed. Solomon brought in all the items that his father David had dedicated, including the silver, gold, and all the instruments, and placed them in the treasuries of the house of God. Next, Solomon gathered the elders of Israel, along with all the tribal leaders and the heads of families among the Israelites, to Jerusalem. Their purpose was to bring up the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord from the city of David, also known as Zion. All the men of Israel came together to join the king in celebrating the feast in the 7th month. The elders of Israel came, and the Levites were responsible for carrying the ark. They also brought up the ark, the tabernacle of the congregation, and all the sacred vessels from the tabernacle. The priests and Levites worked together in this effort. King Solomon and the entire congregation of Israel, who had gathered before the ark, sacrificed so many sheep and oxen that they could not be counted. The priests brought the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord to its designated place in the inner sanctuary of the house, beneath the wings of the cherubim. The cherubim extended their wings over the ark, and they covered both the ark and its carrying poles from above. The poles of the ark were long enough that their ends could be seen from the holy place in front of the inner sanctuary. However, they could not be seen from outside, and they remain in that position to this day. Inside the ark, there were only the 2 tablets that Moses had placed there at Horeb, when the Lord made a covenant with the children of Israel as they came out of Egypt. As the priests exited the holy place, for all the priests who were present had sanctified themselves and were not divided into courses at that time. The Levites who were musicians, Asaph, Heman, Jeduthun, along with their sons and relatives, dressed in fine white linen, stood at the east end of the altar. They had cymbals, harps, and lyres, along with 120 priests blowing trumpets. When the trumpeters and musicians played together to make one harmonious sound in praising and thanking the Lord, singing, "For he is good, and his mercy endures forever," a cloud filled the house of the Lord. The priests were unable to continue ministering because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord filled the house of God.